Hello guys, I welcome back you to the programming screencast. So in this screencast, I gonna tell you what is meant by variables, how to declare variables, how to use variables. So let us talk about variables for a while. Now let me illustrate you what exactly variable is with in a layman terminology. Layman terminology. So as you know, in general life, we daily use water bottles. Yes or no? Yeah. This water bottle. Why this water bottle is used? This water bottle is just a big container. It is just like a container. This is used to store water. Yes or no? This is used to store some water. And this container is holding some water, and this might be varied. So if there is 1 liter water bottle, if I drink half liter, then the left over water in that container is half liter. Yes or no? So if I drink half liter, then nothing. Yes. So this water bottle is varying. Yes or no? Yeah, let us understand the same terminology for these variables. Let us talk about that. So this variable is just like a container. It is storing some data. It is also storing some data like water bottle. Variable is also a container. Yes, where we are storing water bottle, there we are storing water in that water bottle. Here we are storing some data like integer data, string data, tuple data. Yeah, we are storing some data in the variable. Yes or no? So this variable, whatever we are taking, this variable is varying. Yes, we can change that variable. So if x is equal to 2, after some time, I might change that value to some other value, like x might be changed to 3 or 4. Like water, if I drink water half liter in 1 liter, then it might be varying, right? So how this water bottle is varying its feature, the variable is also having the same feature, that is varying its value. Variable in the sense, it is a container for storing data, and the value is changes at in periodic time. Okay, the value is created at the moment where you first assign a value to it. So in other programming languages like C, C++, Java, they are called static type languages. So if you want to use a variable, first you need to declare that variable. After declaring that variable, you need to use that variable. But whereas coming to Python, it is dynamically typed language. You don't want to type you don't want to declare any variable before you use. If you want to use that variable, you can directly assign that value to that variable. After that, automatically interpreter will allocate the memory, and based on the assignment, memory will be allocated, the value will be stored in that allocated memory. Okay now. So let us have an and some examples where these variables can be used. Let me show you the Facebook example, one where websites login page. So let me open facebook.com. First you will be redirected to the sign in and login form. So yeah, let me log out this for a while. So guys, as you can see here, this is a login. This is a login page, and this is a sign up form. Yeah, as you can see here, we will be having many variables. See, first name, last name, first name, surname, mobile number, and new password, date, gender. Yeah, see here there are 7 to 8 variables here. This is type string type. First name is string type, second name is your surname, third one is of type numeric. Fourth one is of type alphanumeric, which is either string or it might be consisting of numbers and letters and some special characters are also. So this is date, this is gender. So as you can see here, we are using so many variables. First name is one type of variable. It is holding some data. Surname is one variable. Here it is also storing one data. Here mobile number is one variable. It is holding mobile number. New password is one variable. It is holding some data. Birth, date of birth, yeah, it is storing date of birth. Gender is a variable. It is holding whether it is male, female. So here for creating only sign up form, we will be using 7 variables. So you need to find the importance of variables. Variables are very important and they plays a vital role. Okay, now defining variables, using variables throughout the project, variables plays a vital role. This is clear. So this is one example of where you can find variables. And second example, this is also one Lyman example where in your houses you will be having different rooms like bedroom, kitchen, hall, veranda. Yes or no? So in each and every room where we can see different objects are storing. Yes or no? So in bedroom we'll see some cots. Yeah, there are different kinds of objects that are being stored in the bedroom. This bedroom is container and bedroom is storing that. Yes or no? Water tank. Let us take water tank. This water tank is one container and water are being stored in that container. Yes or no? So in kitchen is one type of object, one type of container. There are many objects in it. Yes or no? Rice cooker, micro oven, etc. And so this is also one type of example. This is let us take this room. A room is also a one kind of container in which we are storing some objects. Human is also an object. Yeah, we are also storing. We are also being stored in this house. Yes or no? Is this clear for you? This is about variables. Now let us talk about how to declare a variable and how to use a variable. So in many programming languages, variables are statically declared. As I have already mentioned this, that means a variable is initially declared to have a specific data type, and any value assigned during its lifetime must always have that type only. So let me show you with this what I have to tell you with an example. Let me open Jupyter Notebook. So let me open new notebook. So guys, so let us talk about variables. So now let me define a variable called as n is equal to 30. Yes, so okay, now this is n is equal to 30. N is a variable name. N is called variable name. Equality is called assignment operator, and 30 is called constant. Okay, now. So as you can see here, n is being assigned with 30. Now I gonna print that 10 value. So I have value of 30. This is clear for you? Yeah. Now let me find the type of that variable. Type of that variable is int. Is this clear for you? Yeah. Now what I'm gonna do is I gonna reassign this an integer with a string called as I Naga. So now you had seen that now n value is reassigned. N value is reassigned with string. Initially we had declared an integer, we have assigned with integer, and now we have changed that type. Let us print that n value for now. Yeah, now you can see n value is I am Naga. Yes, as you can find here, yes or no? Yeah. Now what I want to do is I want to find the type of n. I want to find the type of n. What is the type of n? Type of n is str. This is clear for you? Yeah. So we had a wonderful conclusion here. Yes or no? So in other programming languages like C, C++, and Java, if you want to declare a variable, how can you declare a variable? Data type space variable. Yes or no? After declaring like this, what you need to do? You need to assign a value to that. So yes, is it clear for you? This is what how we can do in other programming languages. Okay, na? So after doing like this, what we need to do? If you want to change that value, yeah, variable is a value where you can change, right? So if I gonna change that value, I can change like n is equal to n plus 2, or I can add, I can perform any operation on that. So I have performed an operation. So this is a valid case. We can perform an operation like this in other programming languages, whereas we cannot perform an operation like this because we cannot change the data type. If once data type is declared as int, that cannot be reassigned with other data type because it is statically typed language. Whereas in Python, as you can see here guys, first I have assigned the integer, later on I have changed it to the string. This is possible in Python, whereas in C, C++, Java, it is not possible. Is this clear? That is the reason why C, C++, Java is called statically typed language, whereas Java is called dynamically typed language, in which in C, C++, Java is called a statically typed language, where Python is called dynamically typed language. Is this clear? In which variables are not subjected to the restriction. If you want to change, reassign with other data type, we can reassign that in Python. Now let me move on to what is going on if you declare a variable. See here guys, so if I declare a variable like this, what it is going to do? See here we had, if n is equal to 300, an integer object is created with value 300 and the n is being assigned to that object. Okay, now if you buy a cot, double cot, or if you buy any object, what you will do? First you will place them, you will find them, and after buying that object, what you will do? You will put it into our house. Yes or no? After creating object, that value will be assigned. Okay, na n is being assigned, name n assigned, n is a name that is assigned to that object. Okay, na. As you can know, how to find the type of variable by using type function. Okay, now let me show you let me show you one thing. Now what I gonna do is I will declare one more variable called as m, and I will assign n value to the m. Is this valid operation? Yes. Now I wanna print m value. What is the value of m here? It is I am Naga, because n value is I am Naga, so m value is also that. Now what I want to do is, now I want to print the type of n. Print the type of n. What is the type of n? I am printing n value. Now I want to print type of m. Type of m. Type of m is str. Is this clear? So here assignment operator is possible. Now I can assign one variable with other variable. Now what I want to do is I want to find the address of n initially. Address of n is 275 987 724 4080. Now what is the address of m? Now address of m is 275 98 72 440 and 80. Yeah, as you can see here, we had a wonderful conclusion. If two variables are having same number, that is, if two variables are having same number or same content, like m and n are having same content here, then automatically we will be having same address. We got a wonderful memory management conclusion. What is that memory management conclusion? If two variables are said to be having same values, if two variables are having same value, here m and n are having same values, that I am Naga, that is the reason why they are pointing to the same object. As you can see here, um, if m and n, here m value is 300, n value is 300, they are pointing to the same object. If in Python, if two variables are having same value, they will be pointing to the same variable, same address. Is this clear? Now let me change that value and check whether they will be modifying or not. So now I will change the m value as this is Tech My Hire channel. Okay, now I had changed the m value. Let us check the value. Let us check the ID of that. ID of m is 257 98 774 05972. The address of n and m got changed because we had changed the value. Is this clear? This is what a wonderful conclusion we got from variables. Now what I will be doing is, now I will be declaring different types of variables. Variable is equal to 67. Let us find the type of that variable. What is this type of that variable? The type of that variable is integer. Let me change that value to 34.0. What is the type of that variable? The type of that variable is float. Now let me declare a string. I am Naga. So what is the type of that variable? The type of that variable is string. Now let me declare a variable like this, which is equivalent to true. What is the type of this? The type of this variable is bool. Okay, now let me declare a type like this, variable like this, 1 comma 2 comma 3. What is the type of this variable? The type of this variable is list. If I declare a variable like this, what is the type of this variable? The type of this is, it is tuple. Okay, this is based on the value we have assigned, the type will be declared. So here I am assigning tuple, so I am getting type as tuple. If here I am assigning list, so that is the reason why I am getting list. Here I am assigning true, that is the reason why I am getting boolean. Okay, based on the assignment only, the type will be decided. This is clear. This is what how we can use variables. This is clear. I think so. That's it for the video. In this video, you had an idea what is the difference between statically typed and dynamically typed, where you can change the data type of one variable. If n is declared with 5, you can change the data type with n string. That is the conclusion we got. Second conclusion what we got is, if two variables are having same address, like if two variables are having same value, they will be having same address. And third conclusion what we have derived is, if a variable is assigned with one thing, then the type is depending on the assignment. That's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we will be seeing how to assign multiple values and types of variables, how to delete a variable. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, please put them on the comment box. If you like this video, please share it to your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe Tech My Hire.